My first memory was being lifted up and carried to a fire engine by a prisoner at San Quentin, where my grandfather was captain of the guard. From that moment on, I just had a complete understanding that people come to this world with very different experiences, very different hopes and dreams. Some are taken down a different path. And I really felt that I was a part of them and they a part of me. So my career has had a single North Star from the very beginning, and that has been to be able to create an environment in which all learners have access to high quality education. That's been the motivation in my career. My name is Ted Mitchell. I'm the president of the American Council on Education. In that role, we represent all of American higher education, public, private, 2-year, 4-year, in policymaking with Congress, in advocacy around the country, and most importantly, in helping students have access to high quality learning. Went to a suburban public high school in California and knew when I left high school that I wanted to be a high school math teacher. And so I went to college, majored in math for about 2 quarters, and was very discouraged by my progress in the math department. And along the way, my affection for going back into teaching in high school didn't give way, but it was superimposed by the idea that I could continue to teach if I did it in college. And so it was the combination of always learning, always doing research, always writing, always thinking, and being able to teach that drew me to college teaching. I've been a follower and admirer of WGU throughout its history. I was deeply involved in California education politics. And I was actually there when the Wilson administration, in combination with other governors in the West, decided that they were going to take a new approach to higher education. I was a skeptic at first. Formative years on a residential college campus, PhD in education, taught for 10 years at Dartmouth College. And here was an institution that said, no. We're going to be an institution that teaches people where they are. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how many kids you have, how complicated your job is. We're here for you. And we will organize ourselves around you rather than the other way around. When I became a convert, was at an event like this, my first graduation ceremony at WGU, where I got to feel the passion and the power of people coming from every walk of life to achieve their dream of a college education. And to watch them interact with their peers, to watch them interact with their mentors who they'd seen almost entirely online. Most importantly, to see them interact with their families. I was sold and am sold. This is the model of higher education for the future. There is no higher calling than education. We make a lot of promises to our kids. We make a lot of promises as a country. Most of those promises depend on the ability of individuals and our communities to bring the best out of each one of them, each one of us. It feels humbling. And I guess that's the other thing I would say is that I'm incredibly humbled by this honor and by this opportunity. And I feel that I can learn from every graduate today in ways that I could never without them.